We can't play any more of this classic cartoon theme tune here without the risk of getting demonetised, but for anyone who grew up in the United Kingdom during the 1980s, I guarantee you're humming the rest of this theme tune in your head right now. The Danger Mouse cartoon was hugely popular in the UK and was one of my all-time favourite cartoons in childhood. And until I received an amazing gift from a supporter of the channel that goes by the name of Skew Raider, I had no idea that Jazzwares had actually produced some Danger Mouse figures in 2016. So we're going to take a look at them today. Stay tuned.
Come with me, toy fans.
Hey toy fans, my name is Tony and welcome back to the Analog Toys YouTube channel. The Danger Mouse cartoon originally ran from 1981 to 1992, and it was a spoof of British spy fiction, the likes of James Bond and particularly Danger Man. And the series also spawned a spin-off show, Count Duckula. The character of Danger Mouse was voiced by British television legend David Jason.
Yes, Danger Mouse. To the downtrodden a hero, to the evil a ruthless enemy.
With his sidekick Ernest Penfold being voiced by Terry Scott.
Better split up and look around.
Right, sir. Can I split up and come with you?
No, Penfold.
And I was such a huge fan of this show when I was a kid. I've always wanted some Danger Mouse action figures in my collection, and I just had no idea that Jazzwares had made these back in 2016.
Danger Mouse, the world's favourite secret agent, is back. Baron Greenback is up to his old tricks again. It's up to you to save the day with the awesome new figures and Danger Car that transforms into a plane. There's no mission too big.
No more Mr. Nice Mouse.
Danger Mouse toys in stores now.
And although these action figures are based on the characters from the rebooted cartoon that aired on the CBBC channel in 2015, the great thing is that the producers of this show did not deviate from the character designs too much. And certainly the main characters of Danger Mouse and Penfold look incredibly similar to their original incarnations from the 1980s. All the major players are included in this lineup, with an action figure of Danger Mouse, his sidekick Penfold, his arch nemesis Baron Greenback, Baron Greenback's henchman Stiletto, and Jazzwares also made an action figure of Colonel K, but I am yet to add that character to my collection.
Oh, there you are, Danger Mouse. Something's come up. I'd like you to look into... Go away!
These figures were sold back in 2016 on some really vibrant looking blister cards, and every single character comes with accessories. The action figure of Danger Mouse stands about 3¼ inches in height, and I'm quite amazed at the amount of articulation Jazzwares has been able to put into this figure, especially considering his small stature and very skinny arms and legs. Now, when I was first handling these figures, I would find, for example, the leg would pop off of the hip joint quite easily, but the toy's not broken by any means. The leg simply pops back onto the hip ball joint. It's just something to be aware of, and you need to be a little bit careful when you're handling these figures, otherwise the limbs just keep popping off and it can be a bit frustrating. But that criticism aside, the figures do look gorgeous. Danger Mouse has his trademark eye patch and his DM logo on his chest, and this particular figure comes with a working zip line. In fact, Jazzwares produced 3 different versions of Danger Mouse for this line. There's the one that comes with the zip line, an exclusive version of Danger Mouse that comes with the Danger Car, and a third version that is accessorised with the jetboard. Now let's take a look at Danger Mouse's trusty sidekick, Ernest Penfold.
Danger Mouse's trusted assistant Ernest Penfold. Codename The Jigsaw, because when he's faced with a problem, he goes to pieces.
And this figure is supremely accurate to the cartoon, and as I mentioned earlier, I do love the fact that this rebooted cartoon doesn't stray too far away from the character designs of the original series from the 80s. Penfold is dressed in his quite dapper blue suit and yellow tie, and he's accessorised with a pair of quite funky looking jet boots. And you plug these into his feet, and then there is like a spring-loaded launcher. You seat Penfold in there, push the launcher down, release it, and Penfold goes for a ride. The main antagonist of the Danger Mouse cartoon was Baron Greenback, and he was never short on plots and schemes to take over the world in true arch-villain fashion.
I'll show that wretched mouse the meaning of pure terror.
And this is the one character in the line that does deviate quite significantly from the original design. And the Jazzwares version of this action figure is dressed in a bright purple suit. He's got his signature ring on his left hand. But once again, Jazzwares has produced an action figure that really pops on a display shelf. Baron Greenback is also accessorised with his pet Nero, and this accessory has been designed to actually sit on Baron Greenback's shoulder. Next up we have Baron Greenback's henchman Stiletto, who is a master of disguise.
When it comes to dirty deeds, Barone, you are the dirtiest.
This is the tallest action figure in the range, and he comes with a pair of spectacles so he can disguise himself. And he also comes with a newspaper that has a couple of holes in it so he can pretend he's reading the newspaper and actually peer through and keep an eye on Danger Mouse. As awesome as this action figure lineup is, the real centerpiece here is the Danger Car. And this has been produced with a very sturdy construction and that eye-catching colour scheme, with the car produced in bright yellow with some red accents. We have a translucent blue windshield, and the Danger Car's interior has been manufactured in a deep burgundy colour. There is a small button on the right hand side of the vehicle which, when activated, deploys some wings which turns the Danger Car into a Danger Plane. The boot of the Danger Car also opens so you can store Danger Mouse's accessories, like the parts and pieces for his working zipline. This Danger Car also comes with an exclusive version of Danger Mouse. And as you can see here, the key difference between this version and the carded version is that the Danger Mouse that comes with the car has some red paint applied to his shoes, and he's got red gloves with yellow cuffs. I did find it quite tricky to get Danger Mouse properly seated in the vehicle and gripping the steering wheel, but once he's in the driver's seat with Penfold sitting beside him, it's a beautiful sight. It's a great toy, and it's something that I have wanted in my collection for a very long time. Danger Mouse and Penfold in the Danger Car. I've been a passionate toy collector for 30 years, and I'm still amazed that somehow or another these got past me in 2016. I never even knew of their existence until Skew Raider sent these action figures to me in a very, very kind gift box. I'm now determined to seek out a Colonel K figure to complete the collection. Haven't been able to find one on eBay just yet, but I'm going to keep looking. But for now, I'm just excited to find a spot in my collection to display these amazing figures. Jazzwares really did a top job with these characters, and I can almost feel the love and respect that the toy designers must have had for this property when they produced these figures back in 2016.
Anyway, look out for the next thrilling, mind-boggling, breathtaking adventure of Danger Mouse, the world's greatest secret agent.
So thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you can click the links up here to check out some of our other toy reviews. Or subscribe to the channel by clicking here, or consider supporting us on Patreon, where you'll get access to hours of exclusive content. I'm Tony from Analog Toys, and I'll see you in the next video.